In a world with entirely too many shows about cars, this is another pointless automotive podcast.
Hello, sir.
Howdy. How fare ye?
Oh. Ooh, I fare quite well, sir. You know what? I would say I'm okay. How are you?
I'm J Main.
Oh boy.
Population in the
Hey,
3000s.
man. Yeah, yeah.
So pretty good.
Oh, good. Fantastic. Getting a Montucky cold snack. What you got there?
Just PBR with a Godzilla logo on it.
Ooh.
Can't go wrong.
I'm rocking I'm going the limoncello Remy LaCroix this evening.
Oh, Le Croix.
Drink it in. I know I am. And yeah, before we break off into ridiculous non sequiturs,
Too late.
yeah, well,
And
anyways, yeah, gas prices. Am I right? No. So I what? Hey, hold on. Hey.
Hey, that's for
drama
the
girl
folks,
over here.
That's for the folks following on YouTube. A little sneak peek.
Yeah,
It might,
exactly.
Might be
You get
revealed
some-
later.
Yeah, you might have just like peeked just the head over into like the bottom of the frame real quick.
There isn't too much below that. Let me tell you.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. 6
Okay,
inches of head.
sorry.
The don't worry about it.
I don't think that's a
Weird.
bad thing, is it? I think
I know, it's not a good thing.
Still gets the job done.
Steely-eyed missile man. So oh boy, how do I get out of this?
I can't get rid of the visual.
Ripcord. Yeah, exactly. Like one of those weird mushrooms that grow in the forest. Okay, so the taking bad segue, but here it comes. I was driving my son to school the other day, and I saw and I see it frequently. Right, there's like a couple different ways to get to the school, and one of the ways we'll go to, I will frequently see and forgive me, I don't remember the name of the color, but whatever the burnt orange, like Aztec orange or whatever it's called, in the early 350Zs.
Oh, brilliant. Launch
And
color,
there's all,
right?
yeah, the launched color. Really clean one. It's got like the track edition wheels on it, and it's parked in this driveway like maybe 30% of the time I drive down this road. And it's really clean. It's bone stock.
God, they look good.
And I'm like, God, I would love. Nobody really appreciates the 350Z. Like a nice, clean 350Z is a cool, fun thing, but they're kind of not cool,
Ooh.
right? Like the 350Z, like
I see.
in a vacuum, it is. But the problem is, we're not. We live in a society where, like, you have the ownership group of those cars has absolutely sullied the name by the noises of a modified VQ.
But you just hit a niche.
sessions,
You just hit
by-
that niche, dude. You said it. Stock, clean 350Z.
Yeah.
That is different. That is 90% of the 350Zs are clapped
Right.
more than someone's mom's butt cheeks.
But if you're
let's be honest.
sure, but if you're hanging out with your homies, or not your homies, it's just a group of car people, and you're like, oh, I've got a 350Z, they just immediately assume you're some fuck boy, and maybe you are, and that's fine. But like,
I'd like to hope people assume I'm a fuckboy still in my golden years.
that's right. But like, I guess my point, and we can circle back
Mm-hmm.
to that car, the 350Z specifically.
Yeah, circle jerk. Yeah.
Yeah, but my point is not the 6-inch glands, not that.
Damn
part.
it.
But
Prove it.
my thought was like the concept of cars that are in a vacuum cool, a standalone thing that are cool, and I would want to own one, but they have like a bit of a stigma, and they've got a bit of a like their owners have done those cars a disservice. And so you don't want to be part of that ownership group. And whether that means you don't want to be, in those forums, who's in forums, or you don't want to run in those, like you don't want to be worked into that community for that car. And you don't want all of the heat potentially that comes with it, or the caveats or whatever. Like maybe it's that, maybe it's Plymouth Prowler, right? Because of like a Prowler is a cool thing, but like, are you a 62-year-old retired chiropractor? Because that's who owns that car. I don't know. Like, but this is what I want to talk about: cars that are cool, that you might think are cool, cars that I think might be cool, but because of the stigma that comes with it, because of the ownership group, and just all of that's associated with it, we don't.
I like the use of the term stigma because it's in my notes. And you nailed it, man. It's like avoiding those stereotypes, right, that we associate with certain makes, certain models. And knowing you, I feel like I know you pretty well, man. I think you're more sensitive to stigma than me.
Probably,
I am,
but in a weird way.
like, I think we have you saying, as we near our 200th episode, I tried to stutter. I think I have you saying I'm not Corvette guy, no fewer than like 20 something times, right?
Yeah.
And for me, like, I always call you a car hipster, but I know you're more of a discerning taste car hipster. So I let it slide. And I love you. I love you so much. But like the thing
However.
is, like, I think, and I've done it a few times, and we're going to talk probably about personal examples because I actually brought in some personal examples where I kind of cross that counterculture line and embrace these cars. Is I like fucking cars for my own personal reasons. And, you know, I think that overrides stigmas a lot of times. But I hear what you're saying. Like some of these cars have very strong like followings that are just like obvious stereotypes, right? And that's what we're going to try to overcome and maybe see the silver lining in these certain cars. I think I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
I think a lot of it is, at least for me, is just like, I suck it up, Buttercup. Like I just need to like not be
I didn't want
as
to say
sensitive to that bullshit as I am, admittedly. But yeah, like that 350Z, that was a very cool car. But just like being 350Z owner, like I don't know if I want to be a 350Z owner.
Oh, I could. You know why I could, Frank? Because I think back to Best Motoring when the 350Z came out. They loved that car. It was cool, like all the track battles and toge battles. I think back to those 350Zs when they were still cool because they did come out right in the height of Fast and the Furious, dumb, if you will. So I like them. And when I see a clean one, just like that orange one you said, they are stunning. Even in silver, I think that design has aged incredibly fucking well. It looks so good. And I know the 370Z.
The interior might not have.
Absolutely not.
Physically.
Yeah.
But
well, except for the cluster moving with the steering column. I like that, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a cool touch. But the 370Z, superior in every way. But that 350Z, just on looks alone, I really like it. I don't know. I'm with you. We're not just going to talk about the 350Z, I'm sure, but I agree. I think those are very arresting cars when you see a clean one.
Yeah, and I'm looking it up. Le Mans Sunset Metallic.
Cool name too.
That color.
Great color.
Yeah, you can get them with the burnt orange seats. At least on the leathery boys, which I think was the touring. Because what you had base, you had touring, or maybe it was Grand Touring. I don't remember which. You had a track.
Was it track or enthusiast first? I can't remember.
There were both. I think there was track and enthusiast.
Because it changed. The trim names changed over the life of that car.
Maybe
just like the engine. I think there were 3 engines, right? There was like the first one, rev
the original,
up,
and then the rev
HR,
up, and
the HR for high rev. Yep.
And then
look at us.
370Z, which was cool too. It just made for too damn long.
Yeah, cool car though.
It's a Nissan standby. It's just making something for too long. Would you go 350 or 370?
Dude. Honestly, if I was going to pick one, 350Z Nismo is like my favorite because I love that fucking body
I would
kit.
want a 350Z. I don't want a Nismo.
Oh, I do. I don't seam
like
welded. Seam welded.
Well, that's cool, but like
I don't. The styling. It's so cool. I love it. Fuck it, dude. If you're gonna lean in, dude. Put all the junk on the table because I think they look cool. I like it.
Yeah. Put all 3 balls on the table. The and just to piggyback off of that while we're in VQ land, same shit for G35, G37.
Yep, it's on my list. Yep.
Yeah. Well, to discuss. Tell me about G37s and G35s.
Sideshow clapped out examples are everywhere.
Right.
I think I told the story on the podcast at one time where I was driving on the highway and they had a flamethrower one and the dude's bumper was literally melting. Like his flamethrower G35 VQ, just the worst noise going up a hill. They're horrible when they're clapped out. They're just giant, like 20-inch wheels.
And they're all clapped out.
It's all the way clapped out, right? The car's shit. Those interiors didn't hold up too well anyway. So whenever I do see one that I would even think about, the interiors are usually shot. But getting the manual with the Brembo brakes, the gold Brembo brakes that came with those, I think that's a killer car, man. It's like a really good car. I almost sent one to you the other day. I know you are partial to the four-door variants.
I like both. Those
Because
coupes are so cool.
the coupes are
They
so
were the
cool.
coolest thing in the world when they came out.
Dude, and I thought they looked so good when they came out. I think they still do
Yeah.
when they're clean. But I wanted to send you this four-door one because it was higher mileage, but super stock, super clean manual four-door, which I think is even rarer
Pretty rare.
than the
Yeah.
coupes. Yeah. And needed a clutch.
Okay.
So I was, but he wanted like 2,200 or best offer. And I was
Hmm.
like, holy shit. And the paint wasn't
Is it
shot.
still out there?
No, it sold like in 2 days, but
Instantly.
I was going to
Yeah.
send it to you. That would be a cool car to like slap a clutch in for sure.
Yeah. For
They're
sure.
great. I mean, that's a lot of power, nearly 300 horsepower.
Yeah.
What else
Yeah,
do you
yeah, yeah.
need?
A vape pen? I don't know. I know that's more Subaru.
It is.
More Subaru. And how about that? I mean, that's what I've always been. I mean, I've owned a WRX, a
Sure.
Bug Eye.
I've owned a few.
Yeah. Those ones I think kind of somehow get a pass. Is the Subaru stuff because like that fan base has some notorious
Oh, yeah.
whatever we're gonna call it bullshit they're famous for.
Mhm.
But it really only feels like only modified ones are fall victim. If you've got a stock one, people just, oh, it's a Subaru. Like nobody really cares. But if it's got a wing or if it's lowered, then it's like, oh, this guy vapes constantly, and I don't know. It's really I don't know what Bakugan. I don't know.
No. Still
I
got
don't
it.
know. I don't know. I have no idea. But like, yeah, but that's one that somehow the stock cars get a pass. 350Zs there are no stock cars left except for the one I drive by. But yeah,
Oh,
like
stock WRXs are iffy too, right? Like every time you look at a WRX, it's like, oh, I've upped the injectors, bigger fuel pump, all that kind
Yeah.
of fun shit, right? Like
bone stock
every
except
time.
for some like 3-puck racing clutch for some god awful reason.
Oh, I hate it. Single
Impossible.
exit fart can exhaust every single time.
Yeah, vents to
Spoiler
atmosphere.
delete.
Yeah.
Body kit.
Yeah. I did want to talk about Corvettes for a second.
That's actually first on my list too.
But here's the thing though. I think when it comes to C4s,
Mhm.
I think they and let me know if I'm reading the room wrong here. But like I think they're finally kind of cool.
They're fucking really cool, dude.
I've always thought they were cool.
Yeah, they've always.
But I think
looked
like
cool.
even like if you show up anywhere in like a decent C4, right? Like it's like, oh, cool. Like, oh, nice C4. Like it's we're finally past the thought of like either all old man shit or some dipshit with a mullet. I think we're past that. I think
Yeah.
we're to the point where they're like being largely appreciated as like a cool, undervalued thing because they came in good colors.
Mhm.
You can get different interiors, different wheels, and there's a lot of variation within the C4
It had a long life.
where it had a long life and a lot of different special editions and anniversary editions and grand sport and on and on and on.
ZR1s.
Pace car. Yeah. And so there's enough variation within there where you see one and it's probably different than the last one you saw.
Mhm.
And so I think those are finally have come to the world of cool. Can't say the same for C5 and C6. And I like those cars. I think they're great, but like there is absolutely a reputation. If it's stock C5 or C6, you're a million-year-old man, white guy specifically. If it's modified, you listen to Andrew Tate and you
I don't think that's true. I think you could have a
Um,
C5 Z06 that's modified for track use. That's a damn good weapon of a car for the price point.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like clear track day stuff, like you've got like squeaky boy track pads and you've got, sticky tires and you've got, a fire extinguisher and you clearly track it, then that's a little bit different. But like if you're just like lumpy cam and smoked taillights
Oh,
and,
Tribal
blacked out
tattoo
wheels. Right. Yeah. You are
Fair.
not playing with Bakugans, I'll tell you that much.
No.
You are I don't know, you are harassing women I don't know. I don't know what
Someone's got, dude. We've relaxed too much on that. They need to keep it alive. Good for them. No,
somebody's got to be the bad guy, and it's modified C5, C6 guy.
Come on, we need the Sigmas to step up again. The Tates.
Inside each of us are two Corvette guys. We've been over this.
No, I think you're right. I think the C4 for me has always been cool because there's no other decade but the 80s where something like that could be dreamed up. When you look at a C4, even if you weren't a car person, you're like, that came from the 80s. The way the pop-up headlights are, the body shape, the taillights, like the interior is actually pretty late 70s looking, but hey, 1984 was slow for GM. But I think you're right. I think the C4 is cool because it is. It's not as hard edged as the later Corvettes. I think it's the early ones were kind of dog shit slow. I still love them.
I mean, in period, they were pretty fast. Maybe not like the Crossfire.
Yeah, no.
84.
The 84s were not. Yeah, they got properly quick. I mean, obviously the ZR1.
85. But 85 was 250.
I feel like even a base
by the time you got to
C5
LT1, they were like.
Yeah, a base C5 was so much more capable, like next echelon of performance numbers. Sure. But I think you're right. I think the C4 is recognized as being cool now. I think that 80s-ness is cooler now than it was like 2 decades ago. Like I think in the early 2000s, no one gave a shit. C4s were just garbage. I'd say they rusted away, but they didn't because they were fucking plastic. So,
I think that was too true. Like up until maybe 10 years, this is even fairly recently. Like there was like C4, like you bought a C4 because you wanted cheap speed or a perception of, whatever coolness that
sports
may or may not have been attributable to the car, especially if it was like an auto, pre-LT1 car. But more recently, it's like because like you don't buy that car for performance necessarily.
Not really.
You buy it because it's cool, because it's got 80s charm. Like it's more whimsical of a purchase, I think, today than it was 10 years ago. So yeah, I think that's part of the reason why it's. So I don't want to see 4 tomorrow. Like
and the prices don't hurt, right? Like to make it more of an enthusiast interest item, a price point that's attainable usually helps. And C4s right now, what a deal to go out and grab like a later run, like a late 80s, early 90s C4 is a killer idea. Like go get one.
Like an early 90s 6-speed car.
Yep.
Anything like there's some cool stuff out there. So, for no money. So yeah, but I don't see myself as you said that I said and say, and I'm saying right now, I don't see myself being Corvette guy at 4 in C5, C6 guys. C7, maybe, I don't know. They drive they're easy to drive. They're
insanely
they're great,
easy to drive fast. I think I could see you in like a teal C4, 6-speed manual, super clean. I could see you having fun in that. They're a blast. But yeah, Corvettes. How about another one, man? How about something more modern? Modern Mopar. I mean, look, man, let's stay away from the overtly racial stereotypes that we're going to talk about with Hellcats and whatnot.
I don't know. I think Hellcats are there's a pretty even spread among demographics, at least realistically. I don't know stereotypically.
Not on the reels, bro.
So I guess I'm not in the reels, dog.
Get in the reels.
But get in the reels.
The thing is, I actually genuinely like modern Mopar for a lot of reasons. I think first off, they're properly powerful cars, and this is going back to like the SRT8s rolling out in the 06s. Those are great. I think Hellcats are super cool. Probably won't go that far because they're still pretty pricey, actually, to tell you the truth, for what they are.
I mean, you can get one for probably mid 40s.
That's like a pretty high mileage rough one. Yeah. Mid 40s to 50 will get you a decent one. But lately I've been eyeing those Challenger SRT8s with the manual. There's something about getting one of those for the mid 20s, and that's 420 horsepower, 6-speed manual, proper retro styled looking muscle car. Those are cool. And it's not like who gives a shit, dude? Enough torque to twist the earth back the other way. It's just, they're so cool. I think it's got so much style. I think it's well executed. There's a reason it's hung on so long, or did hang on so long.
Yeah.
I love them. I owned one of those. I owned probably the weirdest SRT8, the Magnum, which is kind of like who saw like a rear wheel drive muscle wagon coming out from Dodge at that time. And that was
Yeah.
a cool car. And that's totally like you look at my car history, dude, just take into account the shit boxes. I mean, the Mercury Tracer LTSs, a handful
Right.
of Miatas, Galant VR4s. Why the hell did I buy a Magnum SRT8? Dude, it
Because you
ended up
could.
because I could, and it ended up being one of the funnest projects I ever did, dude. And I
Yeah.
still to this day, that car was such a fucking riot, dude. Every time I got in that thing. It was a good once I sorted it and replaced the cam and did
Right.
all that fun stuff and put the head back on it. Great fucking cool car, dude. Like just cool car.
Yeah, I've got that stuff on my list too, whether it be like the Scat Pack or the
Right.
or Hellcat or whatever. Because yeah, I almost said stigmata. That's not quite what I'm going for. Yeah.
The blood coming out of the middle of your
Yeah,
hands.
exactly. Yeah, he
Sweet baby Jesus got you.
exactly the stigmata around the Challenger is and Charger, maybe even more Charger, maybe because of all the X base model, like the base model X
Oh,
rentals
God, dude.
running around. Like a really bad rap and largely earned.
Mhm.
Um, it's almost like the more aggressive big Ultima energy.
True.
Because imagine if you can option out a 700 and something horsepower Ultima. Um,
Yeah, it doesn't have the yellow chin
Bananas.
spoiler though.
Yeah, Team Banana.
So bad, dude.
Um, but I don't know. I'd kind of fuck with one. I think it'd be cool to have um, I think I'd want to go Charger. I think I'd want Charger
Really?
Hellcat. It's automatic only,
Yeah. They
but
look great.
like
Those Chargers look fantastic.
they look
The
good. The
wide,
longer
especially with the
wheelbase
wide body.
is
Yeah.
less murdersome.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I can own one day, and I've got a long Mopar history personally, so I definitely would. Yeah, but like I'm immediately like, do I get a white one? Like, what is the how do you spec one out to still be cool and good, but
Mhm.
like avoid as much of the um, you know, I'm gonna be your future baby mama or baby daddy drama stigmata.
Fuck it.
Um,
You keep that on the table, man. You always keep that option
you
open.
chrome
But
you chrome wrap it or you urban camo wrap it.
oh
Like
hell
I
yeah,
don't
dude. But it's
like
like my Magnum was the
old
same
man
way, right?
gold.
Like I could rip a nasty burnout with it.
Sure.
But then the door opens. You wouldn't expect me to walk out, right? But that's
I
why
think the Magnum kind of gets a pass though.
I don't know, man.
I think the Magnum does.
It's
It's way more subdued. It's probably the most subdued in appearance, other
it's
than maybe
pretty
like a
no,
Durango.
that low roof line, the kind of squinty windows, the 20-inch wheels. It's definitely got a lot of attitude, and it wasn't a subtly sounded car. It was pretty beefy. But yeah, no, I just don't care about the stereotypes of those things. They're great cars. The Hemi engine's pretty stout, easy to work on when it will eat a
When it
cam,
wants to be. Yeah.
when it does a valve cam handshake. Um,
I don't
lift a
know.
cam handshake.
300C or
Oh yeah,
yeah,
those are cool. The
better car,
SRT8s,
especially
yeah,
an early one SRT.
they're
That would be
cool.
rad.
They are cool. I like how they force that little clock in there to make it different from the Charger.
Now it's luxury. Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's the same seats and everything.
And the white face gauges.
Yep,
Yay.
they all had that.
Ooh,
That
the
was
font is fancier. Ooh,
I liked it. I liked that car.
good
I missed
font.
that car. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely a car that has a big stereotype that those modern Mopars. Right up there with Jeeps, my friend.
Yes. I was gonna
Oh,
say Jeep.
mm.
When I was looking for an ad for the quiz game, I somehow stumbled upon an ad for aftermarket Jeep shit, and it was all various versions of the Angry Eyes grill,
Oh no.
which is
Which is still pretty prevalent.
it is, and it might be okay. This is semi on topic.
Mm.
Um, is the Angry Eyes Jeep grill headlight treatment thing
Mhm.
the single worst popular like mod for any modern vehicle.
Ooh.
Period.
So would you put it above
Like
AutoZone stick on fake chrome?
man,
Ooh, you know what I'm talking
maybe,
about.
maybe.
The
Like
Spanish
honestly,
rice. You know what I'm talking about.
no. Like it's
Is it worse
yes,
than that? Is it worse than M badges on non-M cars? Or when they
yes,
paint the front grille the BMW colors? Ugh. It's
yes.
so
I think it's
cringy though.
worse. It
It's
is.
so
That's not good.
fucking
None of
cringy.
that is good. Um,
Yeah.
it's. I would
Ooh.
say the only thing that would maybe be worse is when people go full blackout tint every window,
Oh.
including the windshield.
Yeah, night shading the taillights and the headlights.
Yeah, yeah, like fully
No joke, I've seen
murdered
it.
out.
Yeah. Murdered
But
out
yeah,
is pretty rough.
the angry eyes.
Ooh.
It's baffling. It's baffling
It is
because not
baffling.
only is it like trying to be intimidating, which is my least favorite play in the automotive playbook.
Hmm.
Um, it's also awful looking, and you have to spend a not insignificant amount of money to do it, especially when they're like painted to match.
Hmm.
Um, I just imagine going to some body shop and paying like $2,000 for that instead of like, I don't know, feeding your kids
Instead of
or
AutoZone Chrome
retiring
tape,
6 months
3M
early.
double-sided tape
Yeah,
stuff.
like I don't know. I don't.
Fair enough.
And I'm one to spend money on dumb shit. But I will say, I
Jeep,
think there are ways to do the Jeep thing not cringy. There's a
so
lot of ways, actually.
that's
However, I
that's
don't
it.
want to be in the Jeep community, if that
So,
makes sense.
well, there is a counter Jeep community. So I
Sure.
said in my first line of my description, I
Quack,
go, if you look past all the fake off-road bro and rubber
quack,
duck bullshit,
quack, quack.
there's some classic like Jeep things that are
Yeah.
super cool. It's got a huge history of genuinely good, like off-road, rugged, cool vehicles. I like the vintage stuff from like the 70s and 80s when it comes to Jeep. You know, put me in like an old Comanche or something. I think I could really get into a
Yeah.
manual Comanche. Um,
Like an AMC V8 powered like
Hell
CJ5
yeah.
or something like that
Or
would be sick.
even something more modern. I think the Commander could be a fun build. I think Jeep Commanders
Yeah.
are kind of silly and fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're not like, Rubicon off-road bros. They're just it's a different style of Jeep,
Give
right?
me
And
a
there's a lot of
base two-door
classic stuff.
Wrangler.
Yeah, like the Rebels, like there's some pretty cool like variants back in the day that I thought
The
were
Compass.
the Patriot, the Patriot Act. But
Yeah.
no, it's there's some really good shit out there, man, if you dig in Jeep. So, and I think you find that there are some cool off-road weird dudes that are into weird Jeeps, and they're very
Yes.
different. They're very different than the
Give
Angry
me a
Eye. I have a
yes.
winch. I have a winch, but it's not connected to anything. It's just on the bumper kind of guys,
Accessory
right?
winch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got a shovel
Yeah.
on the back. Got the red hijack stuck to the freaking
Yeah,
hood.
the high lift jack, but
Yep.
like plastic fenders and shit, and like nowhere to actually mount the jack. Like
Yeah.
not like, a bumper delete, and you're like, what's going on here? Um, yeah, like there are. I think that's well said. There's definitely, and I don't know what like the proper way again because I'm not in the Jeep community,
Mhm.
good or the bad or the middle of the road. I don't know, but
Right.
like I don't know if the right way to say it is like there's a good community and a bad community because it's maybe dismissive of the quote unquote bad community because maybe there's like, yeah, I have a Jeep because I think it looks cool and I want to make it look pissed off for some reason.
Yeah.
And I like ducks. So of course I'm gonna like accept a duck. Um, but like just
The
that's
duck.
why they own it. And like, I don't know, I've owned dumb shit. So who am I to judge? I currently own lots of dumb shit. So like who am I to
Sure.
judge? And I appreciate that. But some of it is just I just cannot understand it. Like the angry eye thing is not to keep circling back to that, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep circling back to that. It's so bad. It's like the on affixed to the vehicle version of like the timeout doll at like the sock hop car
Yeah.
show, boomer car show thing. I cannot
Were
I
you
cannot understand it.
Frank, were you bullied by guys wearing no fear t-shirts? Is that I'm picking up on a little vibe there.
No, it was Big Johnson actually.
Excellent. Well,
Yeah.
that's fair. You should accept
Mhm.
that. You should accept that bullying.
Yes.
No, you're right, dude. I'm with you on that. I think some of that stuff's really, really cringy rough. But there are some like the thing is, a lot of those Jeeps, especially the Rubicons and stuff, come from the factory, capable. I know a lot of guys that modify the 90s, 80s kind of era Jeeps, and
Yeah,
they
the
do some
YJs.
serious off-road work. Classic Cherokees are super cool when they're modified for off-roading too.
Sure.
So there's some
Yeah,
legit.
XJs are dope.
If you're putting dirt on your Jeep, you do whatever the fuck you want. Stick a duck in my
Sure.
butt. I'm cool with it,
Oh
man.
boy.
I'll make that thing quack. But seriously,
Damn girl, I'm gonna make a clap for you.
what
Or a
that,
quack.
what that ass duck do? No, yeah, it does lots of things. No, just like a classic Jeep set up for off-roading. It always looks right to me,
Sure.
especially if it gets used. Like the use case should be for that vehicle.
Right. Yeah. Man, there's got to be some other stuff. I think a
tons of
Viper.
it.
Vipers are cool enough that
Yep.
I could get beyond. And honestly, I think the Viper guy stigma thing is kind of gone. I think I don't.
They all literally died.
Yeah, they're all dead. They have all perished. If anything, like GT and under Mustangs
Mhm.
probably carry that torch now, right? Like the leaving the cars in coffee and murdering pedestrians.
Oh, it's been a while. Yeah,
And
they
like
keep it alive.
if you've got a GT 350 or 500 or Dark Horse or something like that, I think you avoid a lot of that.
Dude, Boss 302,
Yeah, yeah.
super cool.
But if it's like GT or under,
Mhm.
like I think the stigma is still kind of there. Let alone a convertible, like a Mustang convertible, a GT convertible with a 6-speed could be a fun thing.
Yeah, and Fox body Mustangs are still cool as shit in my book. Anyway, I love them.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of want an SVO, but
You and your counterculture, you and your 2.3 turbos, bro.
right. Well, I want that. I want that 2.5 non-turbo IROC or non-IROC, but that generation Camaro. Iron Duke
Yeah, you
Berlinetta.
do.
Let's go.
Holy shit!
Yeah, just
0 to 60 in 10.8 seconds.
0 to 60 NA.
Battery died in the clock.
What are we missing? There's got to be some stuff we're missing here.
Dude, I think we hit the big stuff. I don't know, man.
Here's the thing. I want to be not PT Cruiser guy, but I want to have a PT Cruiser in spite of PT Cruiser guy.
Fuck, I do not, because I have to do too much work on my vehicles, and I know the horror stories of working on PT Cruisers. I heard how cramped it is. I hear how much of a nightmare it is, and I'm good with avoiding that.
For our 4-year anniversary, I know we're not to 200 or 4 year yet, but 4-year anniversary, we should get a special guest. It should be Brian Nesbitt. We need to get Nesbitt on the pod.
That would be our dream come true, wouldn't it? Be like, what kind of drugs are you on, man?
Yeah. Maybe when we get next
Share.
episode 200, we can talk about who we want to have on the pod eventually, and him, John Davis,
Not from Corn. Not from Corn.
No, that's Jonathan Davis. Yeah, there's a list. Scotty Kilmer. I don't know. We'll have a list of people that maybe we can get on this upcoming year. But yeah, I'd dip my toes in the PT Cruiser community just to kind of see what's back there.
No, dude, there's nothing but upside down
pineapples. Yeah,
Newport
it's probably,
cigarettes.
It's probably exactly like. Is it the Villages? I think it's called. Is that huge retirement community in Florida that has like the nation's highest STD rate?
Oh,
because it's all these retired like seniors, and they're like, whatever. My wife just died. I'm gonna be soon. Syphilis? Who cares? Like, and they're just out there just spreading it around. I assume that's what the PT Cruiser community is. It's like,
God bless them.
Yeah. It's fender skirts and wood paneling and swinger parties for the elderly.
So what's our takeaway for this conversing session? Do we just say fuck stereotypes and give some of these cars a try, or some of these archetypes are so strong we can't there's barriers of entry to these car communities that we just can't suffer through. What are we doing here, man? What are we gonna?
I'm gonna go buy an Altima. No,
I want to do that. I think I've expressed that before.
Yeah, we should get really into Carolina squat trucks.
Oh, see, we didn't even get there. That's even tougher.
But that's like that's the thing though. That's different, right? Because that's like a mod community. It's like getting into like Houston Swangas or drag donks, or like there's all these like Bozuzoku or I do want to
Right.
get I do want a Dajiban. I want a Dajiban badly.
Mm.
Um,
We could do a lowrider. That'd be kind of fun.
that'd be
I
sick.
was thinking too, like on the
Scraper.
upcoming, because we are almost at 200 episodes. I was thinking maybe we do the next challenge isn't just a rally car challenge, it's just a challenge in general. I was thinking like, I don't
Oh,
know, budget adventure vans.
face tattoos.
Imagine
We
sub
could do
$5,000 adventure vans.
sub $5,000 like
It's gonna be
off-road adventure van.
they got to do everything,
Ooh,
and then we go
it's
camping.
doable. Yeah, just find like a rolled over sportsmobile, like kick out the broken windshield and just cellophane it and go.
You got to
Um,
camp in that bad boy.
yeah, all these holes in it. All the critters are getting in.
It'd be kind of fun, but
That'd be
challenges
cool.
like
And
that,
then we just go camp. Or, I mean, we do the gambler.
with PT Cruisers.
We could. I'm sure
True.
somebody's done a gambler in a PT Cruiser for certain.
Not a convertible Woody. Maybe.
Oh, did they make Woody convertibles?
You
I
make
don't know.
one yourself, dude. Come on.
It's true. With real wood, you just
Yeah.
sheet metal screws.
Real fucking wood.
Yeah, yeah. Rad. Are you ready to fall prey
Oh,
to our quiz game?
yeah. Let's do this. Why don't you pull
this
your,
up.
your evil concoction there?
Whip this thing
Emphasis on
out.
cock. This is our automotive print ad quiz game show, aptly named. Frank is going to read a magazine article, insertion, and advertisement for a car of the 80s, 90s, mid 2000s, all fair game. I have three guesses to figure out what the hell he's talking about. Every time I fail, I can ask for a hint. The answer is always no. I have 10 minutes on the clock to figure out what he's talking about. These ads never lie. Frank, roll that beautiful bean footage,
Boy.
maybe?
How you feeling today? You feeling you want one? You want easier or more difficult? How are you? What mood are you in?
Yes. I'm good for whatever you want to throw at me, my man. I don't know if I'm feeling super brain fogless, but I could try anything if you want to spice it up. I don't mind. If you
Okay.
want to
All
go
right. Well,
easy on me.
let's go spicy.
I do
then.
have a make it rain gun I'd like to fire off, but
Oh boy, teaser.
maybe.
Okay. Shoot.
Let's see what you got.
I'll
Whatever
go.
you got.
I'll go with the harder one.
Oh,
We'll go with the harder one then.
fair enough.
In 8.5 seconds. Actually, let me hold on. I'm jumping the gun. Let me describe.
Holy shit.
I know. Oof. So there's a one-page ad. We see the vehicle in question at the bottom. Not quite front, like three-quarter image, but like almost. It's like right on, facing straight at it. We got the Dutch angle thing going. It's that the wheel is turned. There is a Caucasian gentleman, I think, with a mustache.
Caucasian. Wow.
Yes. And
second
he's got a
favorite.
mustache, and it looks like maybe some dark sunglasses. And the words say this, the words above it. It says, in 8.5 seconds, blank will change your mind about blanks. And blanks is the manufacturer, not
was
like a
gonna-
racial group or anything.
Hard R.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Wow. Ooh,
This isn't the After Dark
this is a
special.
different time. Yeah. And then it said,
8.5 seconds will change your mind about blanks. Okay.
in 8.5 seconds, blank, the model, will change your mind about blanks,
Okay.
the make, not a religious group.
Oh.
Let's face it. Some people think of a blank as being, well, traditional. But an 8.5 second 0 to 60 time at our proving grounds is hardly what you would call staid. This is a blank? Ah, yes, it's the new blank. It's smartly outfitted and full of surprises, as you can see. It sports an available multi-port, electronically fuel-injected, turbocharged 1.8 liter engine that makes it both fast and practical. It has front-wheel drive. And high-rate suspension linked with quick steering produces the precise handling you might not expect from blank. Visit a blank dealer and buckle yourself into a blank. Then brace yourself for a change of mind. And a pleasant one at that. Blank. Wouldn't you really rather have a blank? Chadwick,
Jesus.
wouldn't you rather have a blank? Wouldn't you really rather have a blank?
Sometimes.
Mhm.
Good flavor.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Uh, 1.8 turbo.
Yep. Multi-point fuel injection,
Hmm.
front wheel drive.
The old MPFI, if you will.
Hmm.
Kind of points me in a direction. So does the
Yeah.
1.8 turbo, actually.
Oh.
And front wheel drive.
Hmm.
Everything else is super dated terminology, which helps. But
Yeah.
this is tough, dude. Immediately I thought Oldsmobile because God damn it, did they ever push that this is your not your father's Oldsmobile, right? Like this feels
Yes.
almost that similar vein
Right.
that GM's like, oh, this isn't your father's Oldsmobile. They
Right.
did that with like the
Yeah.
Trofeo and
Or in
Tornado.
this case, wouldn't you really rather have a blank?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hardly what you would call staid. This is a blank? Ah, yes. This is the new blank.
There wasn't a lot of I want to say this is like at the latest mid 80s
Okay.
because the terminology pins it
Sure.
right there. This thing has an ABS badge on it somewhere. Let's
Maybe.
be honest.
Didn't mention it in the ad.
MPFI points me right to GM. This is my error where I feel like I know the cars decently. Um, God, dude, I need more though, Frank. Front wheel drive 1.8 turbo. That
Yeah.
1.8 turbo was around during that period, the early to mid 80s.
Hmm.
I love that they're like super excited about 8.5 seconds 0 to 60s. That's
Hmm. Super excited about that.
in
About
real
front wheel
life.
drive.
The Motor Week probably was like a
And
9 or
and
10,
my
but
God, are they trying to make you reimagine this brand as being exciting?
yeah, because if it is Oldsmobile, it's not in the 80s. It's not Cadillac. Cadillac would never, ever try to change their imagery during that period.
High
Um,
rate suspension linked with quick steering produces precise handling you might not expect from blank.
what did they Where did they put that engine? Here's the problem though, is I think there was both an Oldsmobile and a Buick offering with that 1.8 turbo, if I remember correctly. And there's not enough to give it either way.
It's a good thing you got three guesses, my friend.
Now I don't know if this is early 80s, then it can't be a Cutlass because when did those go from rear wheel drive to front? It was that during that time, right? The early 80s.
Perhaps.
And this is front wheel drive, which it said in the ad.
Yep. It says, turbocharged engine makes it both fast and practical, period. It has front wheel drive, period. And then an entire new paragraph. It's in its own paragraph. It has front wheel drive,
It
and
has front wheel drive.
it's just a floating sentence.
They were really trying to sell that during the 80s
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Bro, what could this There's not enough details to differentiate between the makes. Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's I don't
It's
know
a poor
which
guess. I would not recommend making that guess.
and my first guess is question mark. So I got a couple cars.
Okay.
Let's explore Oldsmobile. What did Oldsmobile stick the 1.8 in? It was a I think there was a Cutlass. I'd like to say it wasn't the Supreme. It was like the Cutlass. I don't know. Let's get it out there. Get it out of the ether and get it onto to internet
The
saving
webs.
space. Let's go Oldsmobile Cutlass. Definitely not the Calais yet. It'll be the Cutlass. We'll just say Supreme. Maybe a Cutlass Supreme. 1985. Final answer.
This is not the
Okay.
1985-ish Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme or regular Cutlass or Cutlass Sierra or
Or
any of the other
pork
Cutlasses.
Cutlass.
Right, right.
Mm.
It is not named after a sword, I don't think.
Mm.
No, that is not. Correct. I don't think the Cutlass ever got that motor.
Any variant of it?
I don't
Okay.
think so.
Oh.
I think the size
There's a smaller
vehicle
car,
under
right?
it,
Yep.
a more compact
Yep.
than the Cutlass, which got this motor. Maybe it's not an Oldsmobile.
Maybe it's not an Oldsmobile, he says.
Maybe it's not an Oldsmobile.
Well, that leaves us Buick because it's not a Chevy badge vehicle. It's not a Cadillac. Buick. So Buick, a little smaller. Oh, this is a good one. This is before all the Buicks were named with E's and were SUVs or crossovers.
Yes.
What were they called? So you had the Buick
Yeah, they're all E's now, right? So you've got the Enclave,
Envision,
and the Envision,
Endeavor,
the Eugenics. Like they're all
the endoscopy.
exactly. Yeah. Yes, the end times.
So these are pretty. If this, it could be. Those are not a. That wasn't. The little Buick, the little what the hell was the name of it? I almost said Skylark, and that's a different animal altogether. Sky
It's a lark in the sky.
Buick, was it the Hawk? Skyhawk? Had a 1.8 turbo. It could be what we're talking about. That would make sense. 80. There's a little. Was that later or earlier though? 82?
I don't know.
Fucking A. Let's go with the Buick counterpart. Yeah, you're right on the Oldsmobile. Thanks for clarifying it wasn't Oldsmobile. I know what you're talking about, the small one now. But it's the equivalent of that, basically. 1.8 turbo was offered in a Buick Skyhawk, and I don't think it had a trim or anything special. I think that's just the way it came. 1980, what did I say, 82? Final answer. Buick Hawk of the Sky. And these things are cool, man, if it is.
It is a Hawk of the Sky. This is a 1984 Buick Skyhawk T-Type.
That's right, because they use the T-Type from the
It's the T-Type.
Yep.
So you could get the non-T-Type, which was just a basic ass. This is a J body car.
Mm-hmm.
So this shares shared platform with the Cavalier. With the first it was the J2000 was the Pontiac, but then they renamed it the Firebird, or not the Firebird, sorry, the Sunbird.
Sunbird, yeah.
And you had the Skyhawk and the Oldsmobile one. Do you remember what the Oldsmobile J body was called?
It wasn't the Achieva yet, was it? It was the we did. I actually think
still on that little chassis, that J body.
We did.
Achieva was like the same as the Cutlass, I think.
We did a quiz on the Oldsmobile, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
The Firenze.
The Firenze. Did you know though that Chevy didn't have the 1.8 turbo? They didn't have a version with that.
Nor did the Oldsmobile. The Oldsmobile was not available with the turbo.
Pontiac.
So you can get that terrible 2.8 liter, 130. I think the ballsiest one was
not
135 horsepower.
It's not good. Terrible.
So the turbocharged ones you can only get, and then of course the Cimarron was the Cadillac J body.
Sunbird.
The only turbo one you can get in the Sunbird turbo, and then this car.
You could get the Sunbird in a convertible with a manual too, I believe.
Yes.
So, which is probably the coolest one to get.
So I think these were good for 160 horse, and
was it
the
that
same
high?
torque.
I thought it was. I thought it was a little less than that.
No, and then I think a later one you can get. They did like a 2-liter for like 1 year, I think, in like 87 or 88 or something, and I think that was good for. It was like 180 horse or something. And it's like I think that would be sick to have. But let me see if I can get you a link to.
They're pretty cool. If I remember, they're kind of boxy. I remember they had a cool hood like a Dodge Shadow. Didn't it have like a power bulge or something?
Yeah, it's got a little power bulge, and it's got like a small grill in the bumper, so it's like you don't really see a grill up top. They're pretty cool. Like I cannot remember the last time I've seen one.
No, they don't exist. So there was a guy with a convertible Sunbird 1.8 turbo manual I was going back and forth with. He was asking like $8,500, and it wasn't even like it wasn't
On a
even
Sunbird.
crazy. It was like the
Yeah.
paint was shot and it had like 130,000 miles. Let me click on your linky link here. But he just wouldn't come down. He was like convinced it was some special car. I'm like, it's really not. I mean, it's
Yeah,
rare.
I'm the only idiot that's going to be interested in this thing.
Yeah, you could tell. He was trying to string me around. He's like, no, I gotta take at least 7. I'm like, it's not worth 3. Oh, okay. Yep, there's the power bulge hood and
Yeah.
everything. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Killer.
I'd like one. So in lieu of finding a Skyhawk for us to play with,
Do I make it rain?
oh yeah, you have passed the test.
Let's do it. So I got to make
see
it
if
rain.
We have a
This is for the
celebratory money
folks,
gun.
folks watching on YouTube. Yeah, I've got a $1 make it rain gun. Let's see if it actually works.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, that
Oh,
was $10
were there like that was 10,
instantly.
boy, that goes quick.
It's fucking, this thing rocks.
Damn.
I can't afford to take this to the actual clubs, but hey, it worked.
Yeah, I heard you get in trouble if you fill it with Monopoly money and take it to the strip club.
they got multiple children to feed.
Sir, we're gonna have to ask you to leave. Yeah.
Okay, that was
yeah.
a lot of
Some
fun.
of them
I'll
could
have
be
to
if you play your cards right and you don't fill that with Monopoly money, maybe those future children could be yours.
I'll have to reload it for the next episode.
Yes. Yes. Yes, that would be good. So cool. We have new props and this is fun. In do you have any new props? Have you bought any cars? Have you been making progress on any of your current projects?
I bought any cars? No, I'm very much. I don't even look at. I look at cars as like a punishment. It's like building my discipline level.
It's like
I'm
edging.
like,
Yeah. Automotive
right,
edging.
Right before I message them, I write out a really good message and I delete the whole thing and never look at it again.
Yeah, it's like cathartic.
Oh God, dude. So I've actually done one of the worst restoration jobs I've ever done. Not just overall project review. Thank you.
Yeah.
I tried to polish a windshield.
Uh-oh.
Like a very scratched
80 grit?
windshield. I'm not saying it came out bad. It came out great. It was one of the worst jobs I've ever done, though, because there is no way to get at a windshield in a comfortable posture. First off. Second off, glass is fucking weird because glass is hard. But you go too hard, glass is easily scratched.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this fine fucking line. You can't just put a sander to it because that can heat it up, crack glass. You can do all these horrible things. You could make it like a swirl mark, like nightmare. So the V50, at one point, they were running sandpaper for windshield wipers.
Oh, good.
And it's the original Volvo glass with the airbag sensors, all that kind of stuff from 2005. So it's 188,000 miles. It's rough. Dude, at night, it's like literally like Star Wars. It's
cool.
It's a nightmare. It's a horror. Even if you're on a street by
In
yourself.
an opposite lane, far away.
Yeah, or there's like, right, in a ditch far away. Because you missed the corner. If there's like a caution sign or something and your own headlights reflect off of it, blinding. It's that bad. So I tried some fine glass polish from the good folks at Griots, which is a good product. Didn't touch it. I used, there's some begins to the B powder that you mix your own stuff and guys swear by it. Yes. BCP. So I got that, didn't touch it. So I'm like, God damn it. So I went deep diving on the old muscle car forums, which can be a hoot sometime to get on there and see. If you want to see how toothpaste can be used for everything, join one of those like Galaxy forums
Personal
or whatever,
lubricant.
Yeah. So I get on this old forum and a guy swears up and down. He's like, get hand soap, like the Orange Clean with pumice in it.
Okay.
And mix it with like a compound, rubbing compound in like a 50-50 ratio or whatever. And just, you have to do a lot of passes. So I'm like, worth a shot. I've got both those things. Yeah. Dual action polisher. Yeah. You can do it by hand, but 2 years
You'll
later.
Die.
Yeah. You will literally die. I had all that stuff. So I'm like, just let me throw some on the windshield and see what happens. I did the passenger side first, so I don't destroy the windshield. I get on there with my DA. I do like a good half-hour session and I wipe it off. I'm like, holy shit. The scratches are actually less defined. There's not swirls or anything. The pumice is like that perfect level where it's not as hard as the glass physically. So it didn't scratch the glass and it was actually removing the scratches. You're really just wearing down the glass. Let's be honest. I was like, cool. 4 hours later, it looked pretty good. And then I did the other side. So an 8-hour job to do it. It's huge. I didn't have to replace the windshield. But
Yeah.
dude, what a pain in the dick. Like arched over your fucking windshield. There's no good way, especially in the middle.
Yeah.
Think where your arms are. And the DA is just punishing your hands like the
Yeah.
whole time. It's what a shitty restoration step. But the windshield's great. It looks so much better, dude. You ever go up to an older car and you see where the windshield wipers like left those like it detracts. I mean, they're not invisible, but I can see out of the windshield now, and that's what counts. So that was what that's the, and I didn't do it all at once. So I actually left the shit on there because it doesn't really harden. And I would come back like the next day and just fucking put some fresh hand cleaner and just go at it. So I did that for about a week, like the entire week since we've been away. Yeah, dude, it's
so
nightmare.
How close is that car to being ready for its next owner?
So I'm trying to resolve the airbag issue. So believe it or not, the remaining airbag fault code, I have an ABS SRS scan tool, so I'm able to pull the codes. If you don't, you're shit out of luck, right? SRS codes are really tricky. It's driver tension voltage threshold.
Oh, the belt tensioner?
So yeah, it's for the seat belt because it has that explosive thing where it tightens the seat belt or whatever. But anyway, like what happens is over time the sensor can fail, and that's why you usually get a high or low voltage reading. And there's really no way to fix that without replacing it with a junkyard one. And then who knows if the junkyard one's good? And it's a nightmare. So I found a service that will repair it for like $100. So I think that might be the play, just to axe that airbag light, you know. But the car,
if you could spend $100 and get that light to go away.
We'll see though. Like here's the thing too, it could resolve the issue, but it might be a hard code that you need like a Vita scan tool or like a Volvo scan tool. And then like I could get the Vita scan tool for $100, but you got to pay for a subscription to use that. It's a fucking god damn.
You just find like a nice specialist and be like, hey man, can I just like bring you a 6-pack and you can clear this code, or will you just like charge me a half hour or whatever? And
but especially Volvo being as safety minded as they are, if that part got fixed, or I'll have no way to tell if it actually changed it. Right. Until they try, because the code is the code will stay locked in the car, and then I'll have them reset it and it'll turn back on, and I'll be like,
7 new ones.
Then I'm out like $200-$300, right? Yeah. So fucking nightmare, dude. But the car's functionally safe. Like the airbag works. It's just the seatbelt tensioner, and it.
Yeah. Who needs that? Please.
I mean, like really.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's what I did. Horrible windshield restoration. It came out great, but good. Dude, what a fucking unfun time. Zero fun.
I have a confession.
Uh-oh.
I bought a car.
Here's what's weird is your Sprint Turbo is in the background. So I thought you were going to tell me got rid of it.
No, not yet. Not yet. Okay. I got it out. I'm cleaning my garage. Because soon-ish, I'm getting a new garage door put in.
Oh, nice.
And so that'll keep the riffraff and the mice, and then get this to be a place where I can actually feel better about working on stuff, and eventually put a lift in here. So I'm cleaning it out. That's why the Sprint Turbo is gone. But it's not gone far. It's just not in here.
Okay. New car. What did you do? What did you do, Frank?
I brought home a Stray. It's I've talked about it on I think I talked about it briefly on the pod. It's a car donation car. It's about to go to the record because nobody wanted it. And I'm Captain Save a Car. 1989. Volvo 740 turbo sedan automatic.
Okay.
262,000 miles.
Barely broken in.
Prior salvage.
Okay.
Looks really good. Drives really good. All the windows work, everything. There's not much wrong with it, but a lot of miles, prior salvage, nobody wanted it. So I got it for $1,000.
Can't go wrong.
For running, driving, tagged to like September of 2026.
Nice.
You can tell somebody looked after the car despite its history. Like you got in a wreck and they're like, oh, I like this car, I'm keeping it. And so it's been on the road. I don't know when it was salvaged. I will find that out. I don't know how it was salvaged. I will find that out. But just like first blush, it's got like new tires on it.
God damn, man.
It's like a light blue silver color, black leather interior. There's one, I don't know, 5-inch tear on the driver's seat bottom. It's got an aftermarket head unit that works. The power antenna goes up. The sunroof opens and closes and doesn't leak.
God damn.
It seems like a pretty tight car, despite its history and its odometer. The only thing, it needs a battery. No big deal. I'll toss a battery in it. It's on me to smog it, but it passed back in July.
Oh, it's good.
And that was like 40 miles ago. So whatever. Yeah, I don't know what my plan is for it, other than I just wanted to keep it on the road and not have it go to the wrecker.
Yeah,
so
too nice.
It's too cool. It needs to be on the road. So it's probably going to be get a smog, get a battery, get a title. The only thing I can see maybe doing is if I can find someone to do a leather repair just to make it look, because it's just got a piece of like duct tape over it right now.
Yeah.
And just like get it detailed and take photos of it and sell it for $2,500.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, like it should do well. It's desirable. It's got the turbo wheels, not like the twist, like the fancy turbo wheels,
not the twisty twists,
but the 5-spoke ones.
Those are nice.
Yeah, so
can't buy shit for $1,000 anymore, man. That's a good grab.
I know, let alone a strong runner driver that looks cool, and it's a boxy turbo. It's a turbo even. So, yeah. So that's a thing. I'll if pay attention to the various social medias, and I will get some content to that thing.
So what you're saying is you bought that to distract you from actually finishing your other projects?
No. It's just on top of.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So yeah, I brought home another Stray because I'm a fool.
It's cool. That you can't pass on that. Sometimes you get those deals where you just can't pass.
I know, and this is going to be. I hope it just passes through my hands, not because I don't like it. I drove it. I'm like, God, this thing drives. It just drives really well. Like they
feel so
taut.
Solid. Yeah, they feel so solid too, right? So substantial.
Yeah, this is the second one of these I had because I got another one cheap from Car Donation and fixed and then flipped for like $5,800 within like 4 weeks. This is not what this is gonna. This car's doesn't have that value, but it's cool and it drives just as well. And you're like, oh, I get why this was like a premium thing.
Yeah,
in the 80s, it
absolutely
feels like it even after over 250,000 miles in a salvage title. So,
you should see the other car.
Yeah. Woo. But you'll have to check that thing out. So,
man.
Anyways, do you hear that? Can you hear that knocking?
Yeah. Is that the
that's
episode
us
200?
That's us knocking on the door of 200 episodes.
I believe we're doing it in a week. I think
yeah.
I'll keep a track at home.
Allegedly, a week, a minute. Who knows? But yeah. So this is fun. This is exciting. I don't know. Maybe we'll have some interesting stuff coming. Maybe we'll have some announcements. I don't know. You're going to have to tune in next week to find out. So, thank you for making it this far. If you've listened to 199 of these, A, I'm sorry. B, let us know. I don't know how we will reward you. We'll shout you out. Maybe I will mail you some of my fingernail clippings. Chadwick, I don't have a bathtub, so I can't make bath water. Do you have a bathtub in your house?
I do, yeah.
Okay, good. Go start cooking up some bath water. Make a Chadwick soup.
I'm a doomsday prepper, so I always save my gray water, if you will. So,
cool.
mostly
Yeah,
brown
you've got like a cistern.
Yellow. Yeah. No, it's
the brown
human
water
waste at this point. It's a lot of flavor, though, guys. I'll mail you an empty Gatorade bottle full. Thanks for tuning in. Right?
Is this beef stock? No, it's not. You're storing all of that brown gray water of yours for the apocalypse for just for when the technology from Waterworld comes. You'll be set. Just run it through that little hand crank machine or whatever he's got on his catamaran. Anywho, tune in next week. Keep tuning in. God, I feel like I should right now, like live on the air, actually put something on our Instagram page because we never post there. But send us messages there. Tell people that this is our thing and that it's worth listening to. Maybe it isn't, but lie. If you want to follow what I'm doing, I'm the Photographer's Garage and all the things. Otherwise, at APA Podcast. How about you, Mr. Chad?
Do follow Frank. I can't wait to see that Volvo reveal. But yeah, if you're gonna follow my junk, well, not really my junk, but my video junk. Well, not either. It's worse. I keep saying it worse. Auto Obscure Garage, mostly on YouTube for your rescues, restorations, and reviews. I got to get some more Volvo content up. Rally car Volvo. Not $1,000 Volvo. Well, close though, $2,000 Volvo.
Yeah, buddy.
Check me out there. But again, like Frank said, thanks for checking us out here, guys. We love you. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you on the next one, which is an important one. So be there.
Be square, or don't be square. I don't know. Goodbye.